You know that saying, your vibe attracts your tribe? Well, when it comes to building your Instagram audience, it's so true. Design is a huge part of building a successful Instagram presence. But when you're not a graphic designer, it can feel like there's a huge barrier between what you're envisioning and what you can actually execute. I don't know about you, but I would often find myself looking at other Instagram profiles and be thinking, how do they actually do this? The funny thing is that I see a lot of small business owners who don't actually have a brand. They might have a logo, but they don't have brand guidelines. And if we're following the idea that your vibe attracts your tribe, then if you don't have a clear brand, that is a vibe, then there's nothing to visually attract and engage your tribe. Does aesthetic really matter? Well, when 83% of Instagram users are discovering new products on the platform, I'd say the way your business looks and feels on Instagram is super important. And as we know, because the human brain can process images much faster than words, that means the visual representation of your business is so important. So how do you create a beautiful, consistent Instagram aesthetic? I'm going to give you a few pointers today. The first thing, you want to use high quality designs for all of your tiles. You don't need to be a designer to create beautiful content. There are plenty of online programs and tools that will help you to design your social media graphics. Second thing you want to do is get a photo shoot done. You'll hear me say this over and over, but when you have a batch of photos, creating a beautiful, consistent Instagram aesthetic gets 10 times easier because all the photos are edited in a similar way. It also means you're not trawling through your phone looking for a photo to post. The third thing you want to do is brand your whole profile. Make sure that your Instagram highlights, your stories, and your feed tiles all fit in with your colors and brand fonts. Try to use a similar preset or filter when editing your photos so that it all feels consistent. Even in stories, try to use the same font and colors across the board. The fourth thing you want to do to create a beautiful Instagram aesthetic is you want to preview your grid before you post. Remember that it's not just about the single post. It's actually about how each post looks in the overall grid. Many scheduling programs allow you to preview your Instagram grid before you post it. This is super helpful because it means you can see how it looks and feels and make any changes to your schedule if you need to. Now remember, this is kind of a disclaimer. Having a beautiful Instagram aesthetic doesn't mean you should forego authenticity. I'd rather you be authentic than pursue the perfect aesthetic. But I do think it's important to consider look and feel when marketing your business. It's not just about pretty pictures. It's actually about building trust and giving your customer a cohesive experience of your brand. So what I'd love for you to do now is check in on your Instagram and see what you can do to make your aesthetic more consistent. Go get 'em.